Alright, I haven't watched a single episode of Attack on Titan since the Season 2 video on New Year's 2018, so roughly 2.5 years now. And considering the fact that literally every damn person on the planet, creator or not, is sucking the everlasting love juice out of this Japanese cartoon schlong like a $5 hooker trying to get another 40 ounce, it's safe to say I have very high hopes for this season. And if they crash and burn, I guess I can just blame you, and not the blinding truth that I'm just a seething contrarian. Because who cares to face themselves in 2020? Also, if you guys like my dumb voice that apparently sounds like Discount Nux Taku, feel free to follow me on my personal Twitch, where I play stupid games and make fun of stupid anime while ranting in front of people, since I am a stupid person, over here at twitch.tv/miniassassin. We also have a group Twitch where the whole AniSins team will be doing podcasts, rants, and stupid stuff, because, you know, it's anime, and it's stupid. I love you. Ooh. It always has to deal with fucking birds!
Try not to walk clustered together. We'll stand out.
This is pretty fucking clustered. And maybe not wearing the same robe would help.
Behind us! Look out!
No one else heard the fucking galloping horses in the middle of the street? Hello, my name is Alex, and after watching 22 minutes of this season despite watching the rest of the show, all I know is that a crazy pastor that I thought was the bad guy but is apparently a good guy is dead. Military police are now actually evil, despite them not being evil for the entire series. Edgin's Titan isn't thick at all, and we're in the wild, wild west, where guns are the wave, even though everybody's already a fucking superhero.
You must have become a scout for a reason, and I think I know what that is. We were forced to survive in that little hellhole.
You can already smell that this dialogue is leading to some bullshit backstory of poor boy's Chuck Norris over here.
I hear shooting! Huh? From there! I heard close to a dozen shots!
I guess being an insufferable character whose only one-trick gag is that you love eating food grants you powers to hear gunshots that no other human can, apparently. And of course she heard those gunshots from a country away, but when there's two gigantic horses and a carriage galloping right behind her on Main Street, oh, it's suddenly, oh, classic Sasha. She was probably eating food. You know, Sasha and her bread. Funny character, really sick meme, super developed.
Can we trust the crown with the future of humanity? Who should decide? Who has the right? Who will you trust, Niall?
Alright, just gonna go ahead and address the big-eyed anime elephant in the room. It's not a big deal. I wish it was on camera, but it was not. But I just have to know. How does one light a match on the matchbox with one arm? Not gonna lie to you, this Eren has been kidnapped and we gotta save him gag has happened in Season 1, Season 2, and already Season 3. If this show doesn't find something new and interesting to implement for a plot twist within the next 2 episodes, I'm gonna recommend cutting off this guy's other arm and see if he can still light a match for some quality entertainment.
I pulled that trigger so easily, without a thought.
I can't imagine growing up in a world where giant naked things that eat your loved ones are your biggest threat, and being such a dumbass that you're worried about assholes who stole not only your best friend, who is one of the only 2 true companions you have left in this world, but also your last hope for humanity since he could control the Titans like he's got the fucking TV remote from Adam Sandler's Click.
Mommy!
She ended up shoving me away from her.
Jesus Christ, that's not a shove! She fucking yeeted you off of her, holy shit! Is your mom She-Hulk?
No, wait.
Moments before I was killed myself, my father proposed an idea. That if I were sent somewhere far away to live out a quiet life, perhaps they could spare me.
So these heartless, ruthless military police assassins who have killed every man, woman, and child for the king just for random bullshit reasons decide, you know what? Let's let the actual heir to the throne and his daughter live so long as they move far away because it'd be very wrong to kill this child. There's no way this would come to bite us in the ass 5 years from now, right?
I beg for your forgiveness, child. Please know that everything I've done, I did to protect you.
And your friend currently being restrained and muzzled with this military-grade barbed wire is also for your protection. Please hug me now, daughter.
He never told us anything. He didn't get a chance to. We never questioned him. This is the conversation you heard. We forced Ralph here to read off this script at knife point.
So these 2 were supposedly going to endure torture up until their deaths, but they caved to read a script because a knife was brought to their neck. And the other one hearing this decides, you know what, he caved, so I'll cave too? Alright, word. Attack on logic.
Reeves was hired to do this by none other than the scouts themselves, in the hopes that they might avoid handing Eren Yeager over to the government. And then, when Reeves had outlived his usefulness, they killed him to stop him from talking.
Genuine question, are the heads of the people in this city filled with rocks? Literally only rocks. It would take just one of the NPCs to go, wait a minute, if the Survey Corps killed him to stop talking and cover their tracks, why did they leave his body in the middle of the road on this main street? That doesn't seem entirely correct. Perhaps there are other forces at play here. We should hear his side of the story before coming to a rash decision and raising our pitchforks. Hey, random person A has a good idea. Let's do that, gentlemen.
Father didn't come home that night. They said he died in some kind of freak accident. But I knew that wasn't true. He'd been silenced by the government.
This super heartless government that's quick to kill anybody sure doesn't like killing key characters as kids. For some reason, I don't know, deal with it. It's Attack on Titan.
So, Captain, what now? We need to hurry and find Eren.
Wow, amazing contribution from our main female lead, Mikasa. Did you guys see that coming? Another comment about Eren? Because I sure didn't. Gotta love these interesting and dynamically developed characters.
Now we can make the truth known publicly.
You're crazy! Haven't you seen today's newspaper? If the MPs say you guys did it, well then that's the truth. My testimony means jack shit.
So the humans of this world are so brain dead that a testimony from the son of the victim, an eyewitness, won't be enough to convince them? I'm not gonna lie to any of you, I think the humanity in this anime is better off extinct and the Titans were just doing what needed to be done. Good riddance.
Once Erwin has been executed, all will be according to plan.
I really hope this isn't the plot twist after 40 episodes. Guys, the real bad guy was the government, the king, and his personal servants this whole time. You know, the king who took the top 10 placing recruits into the innermost wall where they're literally never needed. He was the bad guy. I, for one, am flabbergasted.
What's all that about?
You mean you haven't heard yet? Pretty much all of the military higher-ups are meeting inside the castle. They're finally disbanding the scout regiment.
I don't understand why people are saying finally disbanding. I understand that prior to Wall Maria getting destroyed, there could be an argument about resources being used pointlessly to venture outside the walls or something like that. But after Trost, where half of the remaining portion of humanity was saved by Eren and the Survey Corps because the MPs have done literally nothing since I've started watching this show, you'd assume that people would be more split about disbanding it.
My father has always been humanity's ally, and his people did kill Pastor Nick. But he did that because he had no choice.
I speak muzzle, so I actually understand what Eren is saying here. He's saying, yeah, thanks for the TED Talk about your dad being a good guy and why random church dude number 127 had to die, but can we fast forward to the part as to how me being chained up in an ice prison with barbed wire in my mouth is benefiting humanity?
Have I been here? If you were wondering, no. You've never been here before.
In addition to being a king, he's a telepath that reads minds. He can also do... I can't even make a joke for whatever the fuck this shit is. His Titan powers came from his dad? Yo, he's the best dad ever. Get him one of those mugs for his grave, Eren.
Soon enough you'll forget any of this happened. I'll bet you'll even forget how to shit.
I guess you could say he was talking shit. No applause. I'm already this kind of a human being, and to be frank, I'm pretty disgusted, so I'd rather just wallow in self-pity right now.
The Rice family has the power to alter people's memories as it suits them.
Alright, so just a note for any supposedly narcissistic piece of shit dictators that may or may not be watching. Make sure to actually kill the people who can alter people's memories. We're on episode 7 right now. I kind of have a love-hate relationship with this season, but one of the biggest issues that I'm currently struggling to figure out is why I'm currently not this human being that Mikasa is stepping on vigorously. Hello? You're just gonna put this in front of my face and not wish that I was this human being? Oh no, not crazy woman who has barely done anything in 3 seasons. She was my favorite.
What's the matter?
Why are you glaring like that?
I don't understand how she goes from this, I really love all of my friends, and then meets some random bowl cut who says, yes, Historia, I am your daddy. And suddenly Eren is just like chopped liver. Does she not feel bad about any of this? Like, her friend has been muzzled for days, and she's like, OMG, Eren, why are you looking at me like that? Like, I just have to eat you. She has absolutely nothing defining about her besides being, I am nice human. And she flips out of nowhere.
The voice of this founding titan reached out to touch the people's hearts and altered their memories forever. That although a few bloodlines were exempt, even their knowledge was lost over time. Today, humanity knows nothing of the world before the walls.
How would their memories get lost over generations? If the walls were really only up for 100 years, that's definitely not a point where knowledge is lost. Wisdom has been passed down for millennia, and yet Gam Gam just decided to not tell her family about the Titan that altered the memories of literally everybody else around them. She decided, okay, this Oriental clan and the Ackerman clans definitely do not need to tell their children about what's going on. No need to tell. We've been persecuted, we've been sent out to society, absolutely no reason to tell. That's it. Gam Gam just took it to her grave.
I'll eat Eren and bring my sister back.
Whoa, Historia. At least take him out to dinner first. Maybe to an Italian place. Or perhaps a hot pot joint. I hear Outback is having a 2-for-1 discount for every friend you've eaten.
What's wrong, Historia? Are you scared? All you have to do is inject the liquid into your body.
What's wrong, 15-year-old-ish girl? Are you scared? Wait, you're telling me you are hesitant about turning yourself into a mindless, man-eating creature with no sense of purpose, unsure if you'll be able to return back to the way you are in order to take the torch of humanity, where you and only you will remember everything about this world and be able to put it back to the way it was? That's it? You also have to eat this friend that is currently chained up with a muzzle in his mouth? All you have to do is inject the needle into your body. That's it!
What have you done?
Wow, you're telling me the random guy who picked you up, telling you to become some crazy demon eating your friend, who you defended, by the way,
Get away from my father!
turned out to be a bad guy? Insane. Historia has flopped more times than any politician in a matter of mere minutes, and this should be considered an accomplishment.
Just eat me already, damn it! I can't live like this, so end this! Shut up,
I never knew that Eren was actually just me in the age of Corona. I was what I hated the whole time. Oh god, not the CG again. It's like a huge version of Ed's mom. Haven't I suffered enough?
Commander, we can't seem to distract it. It's an abnormal.
Wow, that's an abnormal, huh? How did you come to that deduction, Sherlock? Was it the 300-foot length, the molten lava coming from its pores, or that it looks like a really shitty CG and huge version of Devilman running? So this thing is more than double the size of the Colossal Titan, crawling through the ground, creating fissures in its path, and no one in town can feel these quakes. It's only an hour or two away from the city, and they have to be sensing something and panicking already, no? Am I crazy? Am I wild for thinking about this stuff?
So if we were to evacuate Orvut's populace to the interior of Wall Sina right now, the Titan would change its course, destroying the wall and anything else in its path.
So if it's attracted to the largest population of people, how do you know for a fact it's gonna go for Orvard and not the big-ass population inside the main Wall Sina? Based on your logic, between the two populations, it should pick the bigger one, no?
The body of this Titan is the largest we've seen yet. As such, it presents an easy target.
Now you're thinking correct. It's such an easy target, we're not even gonna bother trying to attack it now. We'd rather talk on this carriage. To attack it now. I'd rather wait until it gets on the big-ass wall, endangering civilians. That's what I do. That's the Survey Corps. We endanger civilians first. And then save them.
Fire!
Looks like the field cannons are even less effective.
Makes sense. The cannons on the wall have a way better angle, and they didn't do shit to it either.
Hi there, my name's Eren Yeager. I live in a society where cannons have never once done anything against these crazy, huge, abnormal titans. But we never give up. We endangered all these people's lives just to prove that these cannons are useful too!
The people won't bow to a queen in name alone. They aren't that naive.
Oh, the people who believe that the Survey Corps were traitors because the government said, the military police good, Survey Corps no good. These people are basically like, she's practicing medicine. That's basically witchcraft. Dumb of a society. They're that naive, and this humanity is better off being extinct. This is a world where they just found out how to work a handgun. A faceless, half-sawed-off Titan, bigger than the Colossal Titan, just shit out its scalding guts on the wall, and you're like, wait! Hold on! It's okay!
The garrison has done its duty. Let the scouts take it from here.
Okay, so maybe we waited over 8 hours of doing nothing to shoot a few cannons at it, just to realize that they did nothing. Now that we've put this city and its entire population at risk, let's go ahead and try to kill it while it's able to stand up as well. This is exactly how we planned it.
So you're saying that to take this Titan down, we're gonna stuff gunpowder down its throat?
It's been dragging its face along the ground. Frankly, we don't even know that it has a mouth to open. That's the gamble this time.
He banked it on the ground being able to cut the face off this Titan, and that it didn't fucking regenerate, of course. Because as we all remember, Titans regenerate.
It will regenerate.
Who cares? We're gonna bank it on its face coming off. If its face was there, I guess we'll just surrender. But this is the gamble, instead of just going and killing it 8 hours sooner. Now I see this fearless leader, and he is breathtaking.
The Titan's been destroyed. It looked like you dealt the final blow.
These guys are in Wall Cena, so they know nothing about people being inside Titans, so why would they assume that her cutting a random piece of meat was dealing the final blow? Even if they did, everyone was chopping up meat like they were butchers. So what is this forced bullshit I'm seeing that'll magically make people accept her as queen? Like these people just pulled up to where she collapsed and they're just like, I have no idea what the fuck's going on. But it seems like the piece of meat you sliced up was actually him, and not the other 50,000 scout troops cutting up meat as well. So I think you're fit to be queen now.
For a long time, I actually figured I was the strongest man in the world.
Yes, finally! The Attack on Titan classic of, I'm going to give this character 10 minutes of flashback and consider him a super developed character.
I believe in the miracle that happened between us. Me and Uri never quite saw eye to eye. That same talk about love and peace. Would anyone feel that way if they just had that power? What about me?
So all of you, including myself, are the biggest idiots on the planet compared to Kenny. And I'm saying his brain is massive right now, galaxy size. Kenny murders, decapitates, and desecrated so many bodies that he's lost count. So he creates a personal human-killing team that murders even more innocent people so he can get to this godly power. Not to be a god, no, but to see if he can become a nice person. It's genius. But remember, never tell Kenny the second super secret way of becoming a nice and compassionate person, which is, come closer. Just be a goddamn nice and compassionate person. Crazy? Maybe. Impossible? Nay, I say. For you, Kenny, and all of you in this world, do not, in fact, need to kill thousands of people to see if you can be nice.
Did that girl really bring down a Titan bigger than the wall?
Yeah, all the people of Orvu District witnessed it.
So they saw her cut the sliver of meat that everyone was doing, but not the gigantic Titan that shoved 100 explosive barrels inside of its uvula? Crazy. It's almost like the society was meant to die.
Do it now!
That hit right at the nape of its neck. This could be it!
Amazing. All it takes is 2 hours worth of setup, a human for bait, and 1 hour worth of log reload time to kill one Titan? This, in fact, could be it!
There is one thing I remember aside from my name. I was a doctor. Introduced me to a hospital. I should be able to help there.
Oh my god, you gotta love Grisha Yeager. My name is Grisha Yeager. Yes, I am a doctor. I remember nothing else in regards to procedure protocol, terminology, or etiquette. But please take me to your nearest hospital and allow me to perform heart surgery on Old Man Jenkins. I'm sure I'll remember as I go along.
They'll complacently waste their entire lives, unashamed of the fact that all they'll ever add to the world is shit! Such people are little more than cattle. They can't even comprehend greatness.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh, but Aaron's baby eardrum is probably getting nuked so hard right now, he thinks he's in a 420 360 no-scope YouTube compilation.
Will you accept it?
If this dream of yours comes true, what will you do then?
I don't know. And I won't. Not until it happens.
All right. I'll do it.
Wait, what? That convinced you? Irvin completely avoided the question by saying, I don't know, and Levi just became
Morty, from Rick and Morty. I accidentally called him Fry from Futurama and had to replace the audio. Fuck you.
And said, you son of a bitch, I'm in.
It's hard to believe that it's only been 4 months.
Attack on Titan never fails to put me to sleep like baby Eren playing with ponytails. I'm sorry, this is nothing bad, it's just that the random screaming makes it seem like Irvin has no idea what he's doing rather than amping people up, and I resonate with that in 2020. And with that, part 1 of Season 3 of Attack on Titan is over. I hope you enjoyed. Part 2 will be coming, of course, to prepare for the final season. And I have another announcement. Once I hit partner on Twitch, I will be doing many more rants and quicker videos to upload to the channel so that there isn't a fucking 5-month gap in between. So if you'd like to help, please give a follow on Twitch over at twitch.tv/miniassassin and twitch.tv/AniSinsLive, and this will be much easier with your support. So please join the Discord, pull up to the personal Twitch, pull up to the group AniSins Twitch, and come say hello. All the links are on the screen, and I hope to see you once I go live. So as always, thanks so much, love y'all, and stay safe. See you in part 2.